this because this is good information. Who are the four potential MLS free agent transfer targets from the Premier League? So who's leaving the Premier League to go to the MLS? That is something that we need to look for. Roberto Firmino, the Brazilian striker, said an emotional goodbye to Anfield and will depart, a much-loved player, despite his limited minutes this season. While he may not have been starting every week for Liverpool, he has the quality to continue to be an elite player somewhere else. And the MLS sides may be looking to convince him that a couple of seasons across the pond could be the right decision. Firmino will require a designated player money, which limits some teams, but of those who have the space for him, like St. Louis City, has made most of the noise about being interested. It would be great for St. Louis, man. I live here in Missouri, and it isn't. I mean, it would be amazing to have a player like that, and not only for St. Louis, for the MLS. I mean, he is still in his prime, so they'll also make most sense in the style of play as well. Present front line like Liverpool, who will look to get the ball forward with a quick direct passing. So we'll see. Another one from Manchester United, Jesse Lingard. Great player, and they said thank you to him. He's still 30 years old, still has a lot of football left. Midfielder struggled this season with Man United, and with Nottingham Forest, and will leave the club this summer as a free agent. Despite this difficult season, the excited number 10 could be a real benefit to the MLS side, looking for a player to bring creativity as well as the ability to score goals. With his large wage at Nottingham Forest, the deal could be a little expensive for most, but would require DP money like for Firmino, leaving each team who benefit from him coming with a lot of ifs. But certainly a great player. If St. Louis misses on Firmino, they can count on Jesse Lingard. So they have a lot of options right there. And also, if Thiago Almada leaves Atlanta United, that could be a certain place. Manuel Lanzini, a player that arrived at West Ham United in 2016, said his goodbyes also. The Argentine attacking midfielder has the quality to add creativity, to a struggling offense in the MLS. Houston Dynamo, like the article says, would need to be very persuasive with regard to the type of contract they could offer him. He sounded for River Plate too, for a return to Argentina, club that basically created him as a player, and he actually flirted with coming back to River Plate, the Argentine giant. But I think the family and everybody, they want to be in a better situation when it comes to living in better situations, and living in the United States. It could be beneficial for them. So it could be a possibility for Manuel Lanzini to come to Houston as they're interested. So they'll have to see what they can do with that. Phil Jones, signed by Sir Alex Ferguson back in 2011. Now, he is a veteran now. He is a vet. He was praised by former United manager as having such an incredible future ahead of him. It didn't really work out that way, but he stayed at Man United for a long time. Injuries also stopped him from becoming the legend that he could have been, I guess, per Sir Alex Ferguson. He is a huge risk, but another former international. He has 27 caps for England. He needs to prove he can play to be able to get another contract. Some teams may see him as a decent gamble to provide depth in the center of defense in a busy second half of the season. Austin FC is playing Alex Ring at center back frequently. Maybe a chance to bring in a player like Jones could be tempting for the Timbers. Also, another team with a real lack of depth and desire to make impact on the playoffs, though have most goals conceded in the Western Conference after 15 games with 24 goals. Incredible.